And what we want to talk about tonight is what was it again? All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. This is another episode of Another Day in Paradise, and I am today with the Ben Ryan's Ben Ryan's brothers. So I'm with Ali and Reda, and of course yours truly, Jawad. And today
From where?
from Rabat, live from Rabat.
Yes, sir. Morocco.
Yeah.
Not Monaco.
Not Monaco. I used to get that a lot, not so much anymore.
It's no Stephanie de Morocco.
No, like where are you from? Oh, I'm from Morocco. Oh, you mean Monaco? Yeah, Monaco. Okay, that's good. Let's roll with it and see where it goes. But anyways, let's give the people who are watching a little bit of behind the curtains and what happened right before we started the podcast. We started
really gonna
joking
tell them?
around, etc., etc.,
Okay.
and we talked about finding something cool to talk about. It's a little bit late. We don't want to have a topic that's too
Keyword,
serious.
something cool.
Something
That's
cool.
that's the keyword.
And we used ChatGPT. And ChatGPT was, how would you rate the results of ChatGPT?
This time?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Very mediocre.
Man, we had better results than any other topics that we ever had on our phones, bro.
No, we ended up choosing the topic Ali said.
Yeah,
So
but still
goes to say that
goes to say that
ChatGPT came second.
gave you a lot of ideas for the next ones.
It did, for sure. So, and what we want to talk about tonight is what was it again?
All right, starting fresh.
Ali, go ahead. What-
I can't remember. No, I'm
Come
very
on.
good. It's basically how today, especially on social media, we get a lot of interest from the general population, from the majority, on completely dumb shit.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Completely.
Give me an example. The first one that comes to mind.
Well, so I was watching this show, and I think it was a comedian or an actor, or I don't know, who made this comment about how baffled he is that today we live in a world that's made crazy technological advances. We're quite developed in most of the places on Earth. We can do crazy things. You just mentioned ChatGPT. We've developed AI. We sent people on the moon. We have crazy internet. We developed crazy things, and knowledge has grown so much that you can be interested by so many different things.
True.
And he was laughing at the fact that people still go completely crazy on social media, on TikTok, on Reels, all that, when they flip a half empty water bottle
Yeah.
and it kind of lands on its ass.
Yeah.
And they go like,
Yeah.
whoa!
And it gets millions of
And
views, and people
It's
go
billions,
nuts.
and people do games with it, and they start talking about the most random shit. And it's not that. Then you have the stupid dances, and then you have the
TikTok is full of
saying
that.
one movie line and a billion people repeat it and do it in funny
True,
ways,
True.
which intellectually has almost zero value,
True.
like to your life.
Yeah.
Like
What do you think? I'm sorry to cut you off. What do you think about there was a challenge. Now, challenge is the big thing. Oh,
Yeah.
TikTok challenge.
So
At that time, there was the ice bucket challenge.
But you see, that's exactly the point. Before, there were kind of, I feel this is my personal opinion on this, but I feel they were kind of ashamed of doing something so stupid.
oh yeah, like
that
they made me.
No, so they did they camouflaged it. Like, it's for charity, and then you nominate
That's a good
people.
point,
So
yeah.
it's not my idea to put fucking ice
Yeah.
water on my.
I mean,
it's not my idea
head,
to
yeah.
put like ice water on my ass.
Trust
But
me. We do it for a good cause.
but I got nominated
no.
by this guy, this guy, So, this
yeah.
guy, and then all the celebrities did it, and so you get one actress, and she nominates a singer and two actors and things like
Yeah.
that. So it gains popularity so quick, and they linked it to some charities. We'll donate this, that.
Yeah.
So it was kind of. It's still stupid. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can think
For
of
sure.
something much smarter
Yeah.
or much more beneficial to whoever is watching, and
Big
still
time.
do charity if you want.
You know,
But
it's
now
like yeah.
we've gone like past that point. We don't even need to justify it anymore to find any logic behind it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the trend,
That's true.
and
You know,
it's super fast. I mean, you can't.
Yeah.
I don't know how or who has the time to follow. Like you find something and say, what is this? And like, you don't know this. Everybody does it. Everybody did it like 2 months ago. It was everywhere, and you're like, why?
You know, like also the ice bucket challenge is very interesting because they do it for charity. But I read something that was actually quite funny where, you know, on Facebook a long time ago, they used to say, if you give us 10,000 like, we can save children in Africa. And again, Africa is used as a clickbait, etc. But anyways, and there was a cartoon saying, all right, guys, we got enough likes. Now we need money to help us. Like the Africans saying, okay, the likes are not doing much. I mean, we appreciate it. You're saving us with your clicks. And you're like, now we
The
need
likes
real
are
help.
not edible.
Now we need water. Now we need a roof. Now we need have you, like, I think TikTok is very controversial in my opinion because it's the worst of the worst. And the Chinese version of TikTok is very different from the rest of the world. Chinese TikTok is very, very based on and focusing on education, etc. There is an age limit. It's strictly, it's very, very restricted, etc., etc. And the content that they have there, and China controls the content. And of course, it's not the best thing. When I went to China, they didn't have Google, they didn't have Facebook, they didn't have anything. They have their own system with the internet. They filter that big time, which is, of course, not the best thing, of course. Thinking of internet, you think you can reach the world, but in China, you can only reach China pretty much. So TikTok with these dances, and I see sometimes people on TikTok, especially young girls, it's very young crowd, I think. And in my opinion, their excuse is they want to show their bodies and we are just making a dance. It's fun.
But I think the showing their body and stuff is just a way. I don't think that's the objective. The objective is to be seen and be known.
Yeah,
in
for
general.
sure. Ultimately, absolutely.
So either you show your ass or you do something very stupid or something extremely funny or whatever it takes. But it's like,
It's attention.
yeah,
Yeah,
whatever happens,
attention seekers,
you just
absolutely.
need the light to be shed on you. Have you experienced TikTok? Because I had it for 1 week.
I tried it for my business, but I was very, very quickly.
Man, for me,
not
it's the
happy.
best social media by far.
Okay.
Well, I think it was you who told me you should try it.
Yeah.
You
so
like
why do you say it's the best?
Because the way it delivers the content, the user experience, the non-complication, the format, all of that delivers you content in a way that is, I don't know how to explain
Very
it. but
snappy. Boom, boom, boom,
exactly.
boom, boom.
And me personally, I had more or less the same opinion as everyone on TikTok until I started using it, and by using it, it starts knowing what you like and what you don't like. And what's funny enough is that their algorithms are very, very they're so good at like getting you content that you like, that for someone that says that he tried TikTok like for a month or a couple of months and it's only bullshit on there, I can guarantee you it's because he consumes that bullshit. So
but here's the thing, what I don't agree. Okay, so you say the algorithm is pretty much excellent
On point, yeah.
and brings you
TikTok.
all the on TikTok.
Yeah.
It brings you all the content. I've tried it for a week, and I don't feel like the algorithm.
Because you didn't feed it enough information. Because that's what I
exactly.
did. Me too. I don't have time
But
to tell you
here's
about
the
mine.
thing: it's like the ease of use. It's so easy to use, and it brings content to you. What bothers me with this kind of things is when it makes you so lazy to the point where you have to make zero effort to get something, you kind of lose control a little bit. So when you say,
in what sense?
it's like the algorithm will make it good. I don't want to go and swim in a swimming pool of shit. And then you tell me if you swim a certain way and for long enough, eventually you'll find like
You'll have less shit.
a sweet spot. I don't want to be associated or hang out, let's say, on like social media perspective. I don't want to hang out with a crowd that comes out with this amount of stupidity.
All right. Are you on any other social media?
Yeah,
Do you feel that it's the same for other social media?
not all social media. The one I like the most is LinkedIn. Which I feel sometimes there's stuff that's not that interesting, but the
LinkedIn,
majority of the
Like,
time,
do you go to as like you
There's
know
no
like,
entertainment
yeah,
in
you
LinkedIn.
don't entertain yourself.
but
on
here's the
LinkedIn.
thing, because I don't to find the entertainment. I like, for example, to go on YouTube,
Me too.
where I actually look for what I want to see.
Yeah.
I don't need a system that comes and say, because, and YouTube already does that. I mean, they suggest videos, but usually what I watch is stuff that
very
I
targeted, yeah.
subscribe to,
Yeah.
or that I specifically look for. I'm in the mood for this, and I'll actually type it. I don't know
Yes.
if it's so hard to type nowadays.
No, I agree
But
with you.
it's so I don't really, to me, I don't really get the point of like the work being done for me,
Yeah.
and making it so easy. I'm not that lazy,
Well,
and I'm
I
not
don't think it's a
that-
question of being lazy or not.
I think
It's an
I think
interest
so.
in because depending where is your interest. For instance, let's say your interest is in marketing or in something that moves,
Green energy, for example.
or something
Yeah.
that really moves every day. You'll never be able to like look for something that you don't even know exists.
Well, it depends. If you are invested in a certain subject of interest, there are ways that you're always going to be updated.
How?
Well, you're going to be associated with it. You're in clubs, you're in groups, you're in.
Isn't it the exact same thing than having
No,
an algorithm?
because we don't need to see a ton of other stuff.
You don't see
that's- Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
Well, I did, and I think it's
No,
stupid.
that this is what I'm telling you.
And if you
The
want
only
to,
difference is,
if you want
is
to
just
look,
that you need to take the time to find the clubs. What you're saying of going looking for stuff, you just need to search a couple of videos, start using a tool that is designed for that the right way.
no, I don't buy it, because there is the okay. What's the percentage of content you think is not that dumb shit we mentioned?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's humongous.
Okay.
Okay,
that's
but
my
how is
issue.
that the point?
But it's a point, because I don't want to.
You're not confronted
have
to,
access to
all that content. If your interest is not in dumb shit, you'll be confronted to not dumb shit.
No, but he's
Um,
saying that
that's
the
not,
content that is,
automatic.
here is my point of view.
Because in that case, do you use internet? Internet has the same ratios.
so
In that
here
case,
is the thing.
internet is the worst thing that ever happened in existence, and we shouldn't approach it at all.
So-
you
so-
have
But
you have
internet-
porn, children's porn on internet.
Okay, but I don't have one app that's called internet,
Exactly.
and that I just open my computer or a browser or whatever, and it brings me content based on stuff. I usually have
You
to work
literally
for
do.
it. It's like going to the library and opening books. Like
No.
you kind of orient yourself a little bit. Well, you should. If
No,
not,
you
that's a
have
big
ads.
issue.
Ads are literally that. Don't tell me everything that you're using is targeting your interest. Everything that you're using.
Ads where?
Everywhere.
Well,
You know, one place on the internet there's no ads on.
Email.
Emails, there are ads.
Oh, that's
Google
not
ads.
my email.
Spams.
Of course there are.
The spams. Your
Man,
spam
it's
folder
literally-
is full of them. It's just
The,
filters them.
actual emails are ads. Are
Ah,
targeting you and stuff like that.
At least you have the option of doing it.
Yeah, well,
So let me jump in for a second here. I think something that where I agree with Ali big time is I think internet is very, very, very big. And you have to select and filter what you want to see. And I don't think I need any algorithm to tell me what I want to see. Let me tell you, I'm interested in tennis, and show me just tennis content. I will type tennis, Wimbledon, whatever, Roland Garros, whatever, and then they will show me. But here is another thing. If I play the devil's advocate a little bit, you don't know what you don't know.
exactly.
So how would you discover new things if you only go by what you type in? Because if you don't know what to type in, so then the algorithm comes to play, and it's very interesting because I type tennis, and then some people say, "Oh, there is a new thing. It's called whatever paddle. Oh, it's from tennis."
but
So
you
one thing
are,
leads you to another,
you
and
are-
then you
you are
discover
open-
paddle thanks to tennis.
you are open to new things.
For sure.
So shouldn't you have like an option to just say, okay, I'm in the mood to discover something new. Show me some new stuff.
That's a good point.
Okay, so
That's a good point.
if you're in that mood, how would you determine that the shitty stuff won't come to you? You would be open to seeing the shitty stuff too, right?
Yeah, well, when you say show me, it depends on
That's
the source.
exactly
There
what
wa-
the
there was-
algorithm does. It selects the source.
But here's the thing with the algorithm. The algorithm comes and just randomly chooses for you
no, you train it.
based on.
You were talking about laziness.
Okay,
the
is
laziness
there-
is
okay,
just
is
coming
there-
on an app and
is there
expecting
a-
it to deliver.
Is there an
the-
interface that comes and say, okay, please, I'm the algorithm. Train me and give me that input.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, but
Well, no,
not,
it's-
not in
yes, it
that
does.
shape.
It's
Not
only-
in that
no, it
shape.
does.
If you only watch,
I-
if you only
Actually, it does.
yes,
Literally
at the
in
very
that shape.
beginning, you
Exactly.
select themes, etc. But the more every time you use it, it's like AI, and we said we wouldn't talk about it, but I mean everything goes around AI right now. So the more you consume content about sports, the more it would suggest all the sports. The more you consume,
course.
so you don't. In the beginning, I know you select themes, etc., but then you constantly feed the algorithm by what you watch, the duration of how much you watch the video and what time, etc. These are all go into this complicated algorithm, and they select. Okay, we should give him this and this and that. YouTube, in my opinion. So let's be honest here. We sometimes ask in this podcast and in all our other podcasts to subscribe.
Yeah.
Subscribing is for me the best way to curate what you will watch. And-
Exactly.
yeah. But I feel like on YouTube, I still have a lot of shit, even though I subscribe to all. Like, I wish there was an option saying, show me just the thing I subscribe to.
100%.
And then maybe
But-
on Sunday,
but
if
does-
I have time, okay, now I'm open
But
to
does
anything
that
suggesting.
exist?
No, it doesn't.
Does it exist on TikTok? Like I can
No.
it can only show stuff that I've already
Pre-selected
like accounts that
no,
I've already
no,
followed.
unfortunately, no, but to go back to Reda's point,
Then
you
you
don't know
don't-
what you don't know. Because how
Yeah,
would
but-
you
but then-
discover new things if you only keep doing the same thing? How would you discover if you go to a restaurant and you eat always
But
the
you see,
same thing?
this is the issue for me. I agree. Like personally, discovering new things is important.
Yeah.
But I want the choice. What if I don't want to discover anything else? I'm interested in 2 topics in my whole life,
Yeah.
and I want to see nothing else.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
for those 2 topics, I
Well,
want to
you
be.
can literally do
super-
what you do on YouTube. You can go on TikTok and type the thing that you want to watch.
No, I don't. Okay, since the algorithm, the all-powerful
You don't like that word.
algorithm is so.
No, but
It's like the
don't come
algorithm.
in a discussion with just like be open to the discussion because
No, I agree. Yeah, I'm open to the discussion. Algorithm is something else. It's a magic word that opens all doors at the moment. Let's say the algorithm comes in and says,
Hello,
okay,
Ali. How are you doing? brother?
I will not bother you anymore because I select just a couple of subscription, or I don't know. Do you follow accounts, people you subscribe? I don't know.
TikTok.
yeah,
I'm not sure.
whatever it's called.
Yeah.
It's the same
So
thing.
you
He doesn't know.
if you do that,
Yeah, right. You don't know.
yeah, whatever it is, it's the same thing.
it's the same.
You indulge.
Ma'am,
whatever.
it's the same thing.
Yeah, same principle.
So if you do that,
Yeah.
it guarantees me I won't see any other content because I want the choice to not be curious.
yeah, unfortunately, this choice does not happen.
No.
doesn't.
Yeah,
exist.
so-
none of the platforms,
None of the
including
platform
YouTube.
would do that.
Exactly.
Because their interest is for you to spend as much time as possible.
Yes,
Okay.
because at the end of the day, like what you need to understand is what's the end game. The end game is not content or whatever; it's attention. How much time they're gonna keep your attention to feed you with ads and stuff. But they know that people don't like to be confronted to content they don't like because they're not gonna stay with that attention. So that's why it's
So
very
what's-
specific.
So this is very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
What's their end game? Whoever is creating these platforms,
Yes.
What do they want?
Well, to keep you
Advertisement.
as much as possible so you can consume as much advertising as possible. Yeah.
So there is no educational purpose.
No, they are not there
Like
to educate
anything
you.
that's have ever been done on television or Disney or everything, there's always
Okay,
an
so
agenda.
we agree on that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So technically, it's kind of our responsibility
To filter
to determine and use
for sure.
in
The right
whatever
way,
am-
the tools that you're confronted with. Yes.
or not use if we found that it's not appropriate.
If there's a
True.
way to do it, you were talking about laziness. If you take an hour or two of your time and actually train your thing, go look for the contents that you like a couple of posts, stuff like that. I can guarantee you it's gonna be the best source of information you'll have. Period.
How many
I-
videos do you guys?
It depends on what. For some fields, like my field of expertise, I highly doubt that.
Where
I-
do you find your
very highly.
sources? Where do you go for your sources for work? Because you are environmentalist. If people don't,
I'm not an
don't-
environmentalist.
I just said
but,
it, so don't never say no. Never say no. Let's.
No,
You
because
defend.
I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
no, because I.
So what are you?
I can't claim to be an environmentalist.
So what are you? You work in the field of environment. Is that that
Yes.
fair enough? Okay. Fucking hell, man. Just go with it. Okay. Just like-
No, what I mean is there's a few publications and a few organizations that specialize in it. I think
Yeah.
it's too extremely specialized that I guess it's not worth it advertising wise to have content either developed for that or not enough people interested around the world
It must be
to
very
post on it.
niche. Like there must not be a lot of content creators, but if they are, I'm,
pretty
sure it's
sure
gonna be
if
very interesting.
we're interested in football
Yeah.
Yeah.
or soccer for our American viewers.
No, football.
He's a purist.
He's a purist.
Meters, not miles, and all that shit. Inches. Fuck. I'm 6'9", but underneath it is 5. What the fuck?
He loves America.
Oh my god.
Listen, it's a tough system in school when you have to convert between
Man.
inches to like 12 inches is a foot and a foot is like
It's like you're speaking to John. I'll tell you, I'm 6 inches and a foot, and then a mile, but a yard.
Anyways,
Anyways,
so what were you saying
to-
about football?
No, but I mean, if it's something so wide, for sure, like for YouTube, for instance, I don't have to select anything. The first few videos it's gonna show, it's about football because I usually watch like highlights or something like that.
Yeah.
So
How many people here?
this is fine, but this is not something that like piques my interest.
how many people here? Like I said, how many people?
Very nice. That was a nice one.
He was like, "What the fuck is going on?" hello. Do you guys subscribe? Because we keep asking
Yes.
people, please like, subscribe, etc. I'll tell you
Not
something
so
that
much, to be honest,
that
personally.
honestly,
But why?
well, it goes against what you preached, but neither do I, to be really honest. But here's the thing: do you agree that it's the best way to filter your content?
On YouTube?
Yeah.
Or in general?
In
you're telling me?
general.
I'm gonna tell you in general. I follow because to be honest, me personally, I find the YouTube experience to be quite horrible. The way you need to subscribe and like it's not intuitive. Like
Well, you just
other,
hit subscribe.
Yes, but it's not intuitive. Like it doesn't hit you to do it automatically.
But it hits
Like
me
the-
to do it
No,
automatically.
it does for me. Honestly.
No, compared to the other one, they have like in user experience terms, like they have a bit.
I
of
have
don't
a
know.
very poor experience, so I don't.
But-
yeah.
But
I don't
like we say like subscribe all that stuff
Why would they do that?
to review your content when you
Because-
consume a lot of content that's like all over the place.
Very random, yeah.
But
You-
that's
you
that's
want
something
not to
very
lose the source.
interesting that you said now. The question is why don't you subscribe? Is it just because it's hard to subscribe, or because you just don't want to subscribe?
Personally, I don't make the effort to
But
subscribe
I know you don't make the
But
effort.
why?
But why don't you make the effort?
because it's not intuitive in my sense. Like for instance, when I'm on my phone and I find something I like and like the follow,
But it's
follow
one
button-
One click,
One
man.
click.
One click. How easier do you want them
No,
to
it's
make
not
it?
that one click.
It's one click.
I'm gonna give you an example.
You look at the video-
Open YouTube on your phone.
I'm
right?
opening YouTube right
Okay,
now.
put it full screen.
You porn or YouTube? I'm sorry,
No.
sorry.
Oh, okay.
All right. Let's imagine I like this video.
You see?
I click on it.
Click the video.
No, okay, it's gonna play. I'm gonna just
how do
lower
you
the
watch a
volume.
video?
Well, man, okay, let's
Put it full screen.
come
Why-
on. Man.
why does
Come
it
on,
have to
man.
put it full
There's
screen?
no subscribe button.
Because you never watch a video like this.
Okay, you
on
watch it
YouTube.
like this,
Yeah.
and then you go like this, and there is the subscribe button, dude. Honestly,
This is what I'm telling you.
yeah, it's,
And
you're
and that
just
was
being
my
lazy.
point about laziness.
It's
Yeah.
not laziness
It is,
at all.
man.
It
It
has
is,
nothing
man.
to do.
Man, you,
No,
can, you
I
cannot
find
say
it-
subscribing is hard on YouTube.
I'm not saying it's not hard. I'm telling you it's
Not
not
convenient.
intuitive. It's user experience. Man, at least I understand. He doesn't understand.
No,
You?
I understand it.
Come on.
You understand? I'm
they-
the dumb one here. You're
No,
okay.
because, like he has
Because
notions.
we-
He has notions that like when you do stuff, the way you build stuff, you want things to be intuitive. Like you know that your finger when you hold your phone only covers
Like user-friendly,
this
etc.,
part
etc.
of the screen. You're not gonna put a button here.
because
Because
it's
it's not-
just too far. It requires
Yeah.
more efforts, etc.,
It's just
etc.
not like
Okay.
when you're on,
But
on
but
TikTok
I mean,
or,
you can
or
you
any-
can use both your hands.
No, no,
Of
but
course
what
you
he's
can do
saying,
that. Don't
what's the
don't talk like
easiest-
it's we're dumbasses. like
what's the easiest way? Okay.
But it's funny.
Why do we ask people to subscribe? Because some people they make honestly they make stupid videos like we were talking.
Yes.
Let's go back to our original topic. Stupid videos, but they are so good at marketing, and it's not about internet. I feel like it's not about quality. It's about quantity. Just keep pumping content, and then subscribe, like, subscribe, like.
It's what they
subscribe.
call,
It's almost like
clickbait.
begging. Yeah, it's but no, clickbait is a little bit different because it's not about
it's
the.
worse than that. It's influence.
It's just
it's
too much
literally
overload.
influence.
Overload of content.
Because if you take any tool like social media or anything, like anything in life, the usage of it tells more about the people than the actual technology. Like the technology is not what's social media is not what's making people dumb,
I don't know. This I agree.
right? And-
It's just brings out the dumbness
And who's
of people.
it gives like the people of influence. The only thing is that the people of influence that actually invest in the way they influence and everything is very negative. You never see a professor in science
but-
or something
but you see,
putting
that's
as
the-
much effort as a Kylie Jenner, for instance, who invests in 40 people that are
Or media team,
but
yeah.
that's the thing. It's because, like you said, it's the very word explains it. It's a platform.
Mm-hmm.
Traditionally, a platform is like a pedestal.
yeah.
And to get to a position where you can address a large
You
amount
need
of
to
people,
deserve it.
you needed to have accomplished something great.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the symbol of the Olympic Games. Like
Yeah.
you get to
get
be
to
on
the
the pedestal
podium.
because
Yeah.
you're the best at what you did.
100%.
You had to had studied for ages. You had to have developed certain expertise. You have to have beaten some kind of record of something, done something great.
Or a sex tape.
Yeah, which can also be great. You don't know.
You know?
Why judge?
Don't pretend like you didn't see it. Come on, it could be.
Don't
It
pretend
is
like you
great.
didn't do one. Come on, come on.
No, but seriously, why are we more interested?
But that's the
in
thing. Now, if you-
interesting things.
everyone
then-
has that pedestal. Everyone has that platform now.
Yes.
And this is why democracy doesn't work. No, I'm sorry.
I-
I'm getting into
I
another
don't think
podcast.
everybody has that platform.
What do you
The
mean?
platform that we have here, yeah, we have the same access, but
No, but
when
everybody
we
with
speak here-
everybody with the phone can
yeah, but
put
you,
content
you
out there.
you could say that
No, but
even
it's-
before internet, before everything,
I disagree.
everybody has
Okay.
a mouth. People can talk.
No,
people
but
can-
it's not.
But
It's,
the reach,
but it's
is,
not the
is
same.
different.
You can talk, but no one.
The reach, absolutely, the reach.
but it won't reach anyone.
Kim
but before-
Kardashian, if she posts like like something about makeup, whatever brand, she makes $1 million. If
Mm-hmm.
a makeup brand will never come and say, "Hey, you guys also have a podcast. We want you," and not
because they
the
want
reach.
the attention.
Of course.
But the thing is, this is like the one of the most important points around this
That you forgot, right?
that I completely forgot
There you
for
go.
a second.
I knew
Oh my
it.
I
God.
was just about to put some dramatic music and say, "Listen up, people. This is about to
He's
be
like-
big."
He overcooked
No,
it. He
was-
said,
it
"You know,
was-
the most
and
important
it was
thing."
so good, by the way.
Dude, your
Kim
algorithm is not
Kardashian.
working.
We were going with Kim Kardashian, sex tape, sex. Does it ring a bell? I'm trying to help you.
Just go ahead.
You said something about Jenner.
Listen, honestly,
No, but before you wrote a book,
yeah. No, I didn't. But yeah, I see. If
like
yeah.
Kim Kardashian. If we go back 25 years,
Yeah.
who would know about what she likes or doesn't like? Who
Nobody.
could she
Who
influence?
cares? Why do we care more about Kim Kardashian than about a TED
Because
video
I'm
that's
gonna
gonna
tell you,
teach
I'm
us
gonna
something?
tell
because you're bombarded with that information.
Not even that. To be honest, we have a responsibility of filtering. Just like the way we eat, we need to filter out what we consume. And to be honest,
Big
me,
time.
I'm the first
Victim.
guy. You can ask anyone that's around me. I'm annoying at this. Reality TV, for instance, like especially the French ones.
You watch them?
Marseillais and that, all
Oh
that
yeah,
shit.
yeah, man. This is
I'm
like
the biggest.
Detractor.
I'm a knight of croisade against that, right?
Yeah,
But I cannot deny one thing. It's that it is.
it has an entertainment value.
It is entertaining. Like no one I can see, even if you don't like it, you're gonna stand there. It's gonna take your attention.
I agree with you.
Even if you're making fun of it, it grabbed your attention. Like it grabs your attention, and you
Yeah,
can
but
spend
because it
time-
has that platform.
No, just not even like it's exactly like when you have your neighbors fighting or something. It's human nature to kind of like peek into
Curiosity,
reality.
curiosity.
Curiosity. Even if you're disgusted, but it keeps your attention, and it's your responsibility as a normal functioning human to say
it doesn't retain it.
what.
Like what you're saying is it's a situation like you're with someone and they switch on the TV and you look at this and you laugh at it or
Yeah.
you understand the entertainment value. But the question is, do they retain your attention?
But that's on you.
Is it something? That's what I say.
Yeah.
You filter.
But
Yeah,
so-
because
but-
you're
so-
responsible enough to tell yourself,
But
1
that-
hour of my time is not
But
worth
that's
the
my
shit.
thing. That's my whole point. When you go and you filter everything around your life, like you're not gonna put yourself in a bad situation where something could harm you,
Yes,
right? And you're not gonna, I don't know,
wouldn't eat junk food every day.
or yeah, you're not gonna go in some infested water.
We got the point. Just keep
swim
moving
around, blah
on.
blah blah
Okay.
blah. So to me, it's the same. I found that this platform, there's too much shit in that for me to go. Yes, I can subscribe. Yes, I can filter. Yes, the algorithm will help me choose blah 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 what's best. But overall,
you have to
Yeah.
select.
I
for
just
yourself.
find there's so
No,
much.
no. What he's saying is
stuff,
like it's if-
and I tried and I give everything a chance. I tried the Snapchat thing, didn't see the point.
Snapchat,
Snapchat is dying off.
do you see
now.
the
I
point?
don't think it's.
it's
I
communication.
tried-
It's basically if
I tried LinkedIn. I'm still on LinkedIn. I think I'm a heavier
but you use
user
it
now.
just for work, right?
yeah, man. Like
But
business connection.
I read a lot of
no.
interesting
for
stuff.
work.
No, not for work.
And don't tell me that
Like I read a lot of stuff about AI, which is interesting about like apps on finance.
No, you're actually
Th-
right.
This is what I learned about like Bitcoin, which I didn't understand, like cryptocurrency and stuff. I learned on LinkedIn because I found some interesting posts.
we had somebody.
But like
come in
you
who-
see Facebook, which is I think the most common one.
yeah.
Yeah, well, this is the
Not
one
anymore, I
I'm using
think
less and
Insta
less
is- yeah.
because I just lose interest. I get that too much shit feeling.
Yeah,
that I got immediately with TikTok. I'm like, oof, this stinks so
Yeah,
much.
I-
I need to get away.
I agree. So here's the thing. Reda
Let me tell you
is I
something.
think
You're
is-
old.
no
No
shit. Tell me something I don't know.
Because I was thinking about this.
So this
like,
is the time when we start to like say
Exactly.
your generation sucks and
Exactly.
you don't
No,
understand
no,
life.
Old
me,
fuck.
me personally, I would tend to have the same opinion as you
But
until
you're too young.
no, until I was forced to kind of like dive into this through my work and all that stuff and starting
Exactly, but
understanding.
you see, through your work, you're on the dark side.
no, I
You
understand.
are selling us this.
Understand how it
I'm just
works,
kidding.
basically.
No, of
and
course
when
you
you
do.
understand how something works, it's like because there is That
that's
description of laziness that you're saying.
But that's the thing that you are working in that you can maybe answer.
Yes.
Do you feel that
Gonna let me finish the sentence?
this technology benefits humanity? You can cut off the
100%.
mic. It's okay. He knows.
No,
the
it's
truth.
it
100%.
could. I think I agree with him. It's
100%.
good. It depends
Like
how
a-
we use it. It's just a tool. Like AI, some people say it's dangerous. A knife is dangerous too. Depending how you use it.
Nuclear is it's dangerous.
Of course.
Depending how you use it.
It's all about that, and basically, it's the responsibility of a lot of people, not just on the content creation, but also on the people that watch the stuff. Like I told you, if everybody eats only junk food, you'll have only junk food restaurants. If at some point,
But you see, nuclear is a very good example.
yeah,
It's super dangerous too.
yeah,
So it's not everyone that can manipulate it, and not everyone that has access to it. Very, very few.
but everyone consumes it. The energy that comes out of it. That's
No,
the
but
content.
but that's a product.
That's the content. The content is the energy. It's not everyone cannot use it. Nobody is using the nuclear.
Yeah.
But nobody is doing a TikTok, like creating a platform. But the content is the energy that comes out of it.
But do you feel that the people behind these platforms have the same intention? Do they want to blow up cities like Hiroshima? Or do they want to provide energy to all people?
I think they have the same intention as 99.9% of all businesses in the world today, making cash, money. That's it.
Yeah, I mean,
And it's not,
nuclear
and it's
is
not
a whole
neither
other
a
topic.
good thing or a bad thing, but like when it comes to
It depends what
this,
they care about. If they make money by blowing up a city or by providing energy, if you're telling me that this doesn't make a difference to them and the end game is making money, I find it's dangerous.
I think today not one business, not one, including charity that I work in, doesn't have that duality. Not one.
That's pretty
So-
that's pretty deep.
No,
Let's-
and
let's
you
go
know,
back
like
to-
It's
just
true, it's
just to
true.
come back to one point about social media, like the laziness that comes from it. A lot of people I hear say from old people, you, oh, it
We are
creates
almost the same
laziness,
age, so-
etc., etc. Like you
Yeah,
see,
but
like
he can't subscribe.
Exactly. It's too
hard.
hard.
yeah,
Old
yeah,
people
you
do
can-
it all right, but it's like
Yeah,
not
yeah.
convenient enough.
Yet.
Let me go back.
No,
finish my point.
let him finish the point. Let him
Hurry
finish
the
the
fuck up, man.
Oh man, these old dudes, man. I'm not even that younger than you.
Old folks
all
got
I'm
no
saying,
patience.
all I'm saying is when things make life easier,
Yes.
doesn't mean that it makes people lazy or whatever. You have a do
True.
you drive a manual car?
No.
Okay,
'Cause
Do
I'm
you
rich,
find-
bitch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And proud. Say it with pride. And it's the same thing. Like when you have tools that facilitate things, which here is delivery of information and things like that. If you put it at your advantage, why the fuck not?
It's a tool. So it
course.
depends on how you use it. I think
100%.
that's what a lot of people got wrong. I think Facebook for me was a tool to get in touch with my friends. And then I realized I didn't really get in touch with my friends. I text them, they don't answer in a fashionable way, and the other people sometimes I hesitate to text them or whatever. So it's just voyeurism in a way. Like
Yeah.
you're just looking at my pictures and I'm looking at their pictures.
It is.
It was not a healthy thing for me, so I unsubscribed from Facebook years ago, like 3 or 4 years ago.
So what's the top 3 best social media platform? You said it's TikTok.
No, it
Like,
depends
in
for who.
In terms of how it's built and how the information is delivered.
No, but
and stuff like that.
for
you, let's
an
start
old
with
dude,
you.
for
Let's
an old
start with
dude
you.
like me, who doesn't.
It depends on
gets
what you want to do with it.
how
I
it
think
works.
because in your field of work,
Come on, it
LinkedIn-
depends. Nobody
Link-
wants to make fucking efforts when it comes to TikTok. This, but Tinders and all that shit.
No, I'm
Everybody
sorry.
learns them in 2
I'm
seconds.
sorry, TikTok,
Yeah,
it's just not for me. Just the age group there is already pretty low.
that's not a fact.
That's not a fact.
No, not anymore.
That's ChatGPT.
You can ask
Keep going.
ChatGPT.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Ask ChatGPT.
I'll be right with you. What is the age average
Mhm.
of?
You know
Tick.
that it doesn't have any information after 2019, by the way.
Listen,
But it's
listen.
okay.
and it's not accurate. Actually,
all right, guys. So
te-
why am I doing it?
I tested some stuff on it recently. It was very funny. And
Because it doesn't have access to internet and it's
no, I asked
versus-
something very clear, and that's from 2017.
Yeah,
Something.
from 2021. TikTok's user base is known for having a broad demographic range, while TikTok gained popularity. Just give me a straight fucking answer. The important note is that the social media platform over time has users. It doesn't really give me an answer.
Yep. But anyways, I don't think it's important.
It's not. You're right. You're right. So, anyways, what are the
Age is but a number.
Your top 3 social media?
That you're most active in.
Does WhatsApp count
Yeah, I
as a
think so.
social
No.
media?
Well, you use to socialize, don't you?
I don't know.
No.
Like I recently did some work on
Okay, we can
on a marketing
Yeah, it is.
marketing thesis that my wife's working on, and there was a classification of social media, and WhatsApp was on it.
Okay, so let's consider
So
it.
so that's why I'm asking. But
Yeah.
I'm
So,
no expert in that.
I think all of us, WhatsApp is the one we use the most.
Yeah. And so
Probably,
there is
yeah.
one I've never used it before, but I always hear a lot of stuff about it.
Signal.
No, Reddit.
Oh, I heard about it.
Reddit, dangerous waters there.
Why?
Because Reddit, you might you talked about infested waters. It's not flip bottles and they flip something else.
Reddit, really?
It's
Because
okay.
Reddit has some
So-
pretty funny content if you go
And some
to
pretty
the-
fucked up
So
stuff.
no,
a lot of
Okay.
so
okay, I
very
didn't know
weirdly,
about that.
pornography.
Really?
you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you when you go online and you look for solutions to problems. Like I don't know, your laptop has a problem, or
Yeah.
this app is not working properly, or I have a problem with my phone.
Stack
I want-
Overflow is a really good one for that, for programmers, etc. Stack
Yeah.
Overflow is the shit.
Well, yeah, I'm no programmer, so
Me neither, but I like
I
to
don't
show
know
off.
if I can if I can understand what they're gonna recommend. But a lot of times on various forums and stuff, everybody's like, go check Reddit or this Reddit link, Reddit.
Yeah, Reddit comes
I've never used it.
Me neither.
It has some kind of like dark web vibes
No, it's just has 98 vibes. But yeah.
a little bit, but I don't know.
No,
I don't know what it's about.
It's kind of like the World Forum. It has that
Yes.
forum kind of vibe and everything. But like these things that are a bit liberal, sometimes you
Let
you
me
take
throw,
a wrong turn.
throw another name there. And maybe I'm sure you know more than both of us, Ali and I. Discord
Man, Discord.
is the shit.
What's Discord?
See,
Discord,
that's the thing.
I've never heard
I
of it.
barely
so
know what it
so
is.
Discord is not like a social media. Well, if you consider WhatsApp a social media, then it's more a communication tool that has been used mainly by gamers to start
yeah,
with.
definitely.
And basically, it's like you remember MIRC, Mirk?
Yeah,
It's
Mirk
the,
32.
it's the same kind of vibe. That means that you have like servers where that you can join, and within the server you can have like different rooms,
Okay.
and it's just like that. Me personally, like
Chat
on
rooms,
work,
right?
on work, we transferred everything. You know, like most people are using Slack and things like that.
Yeah.
We moved to Discord, and it's just easy, simple. It has add-ons, all that stuff. So it's a great communication tool when
Okay.
you're a community.
Like chat rooms, etc.
Exactly.
etc. Okay.
That's
So-
a very different work.
That
We just went to Office 365, yay.
Yeah.
and everybody's shitting themselves about it. That works.
so let me actually
Different crowds.
throw something there that's actually hopefully quite interesting. A lot of
It's not interesting.
Do you think?
No, I'm
do you
kidding.
think that some people when they throw like content, they pretend, for example, men who are very like built and chiseled, etc. They go and they supposedly give you like motivation things, etc. about working out, but in reality, they're just showing their perfect bodies. Same thing for girls, and I think it's more dominant for women. And they show like a nice picture of their curves, etc. And they say something like ChatGPT probably like pumps up like 24/7 like motivation words like seize the day, and she shows you like her ass seize the day. All right, so do you think that they feel, because honestly I run into a girl that is very, very beautiful, but she's dressed a little bit slutty and she plays golf. And her tag name is like your favorite golf girl or something like that. And in my head, I'm like, she should feel a little bit disappointed that people are just interested in her body and they don't give a shit about her golfing. Or maybe she's aware of that and she's using golf
So
as an excuse.
you feel that she should be disappointed.
Yeah, like
But maybe-
you make yourself an object.
Maybe then she checks her bank account and then she
And
says,
she feels
I'm,
much better.
I think I'm overdressed actually.
I'm gonna tell you where your analysis is a bit tiny. Like
Old
people
dude.
are not giving interest to the golf, but a golf with sex. Why not?
No, but
It's the same way like BMW started selling cars when they started putting women in small skirts in their ads, like
True.
back in the 50s. It's just sexualization of.
I would
self.
feel disappointed if sometimes we have guests here, and with those guests we have double, triple, or 10 times sometimes the viewers that we usually have. I would feel disappointed, and I would feel like disrespecting them if I invite them just because we have more views, and we don't invite them back just because they have more views.
No, they have
I would
other
like-
things to handle, but you're quite
Absolutely.
happy to have those extra views
Absolutely,
because of that.
But I would definitely not bring them just because of their views.
Yeah, but the same can go for the golf. Some people
no.
like the golf content,
Listen,
but it's
they don't
better
give
with
a
the nice
shit
ass.
about the golf. No. I'm sorry. If they really like golf content, they would go to like pros in golf and learn techniques and watch real videos. They wouldn't like people go there just for her ass. And I'm
No,
sorry, honey,
okay,
but
so-
nobody
so-
cares about your golf skills.
So
Nobody
she-
cares
she
about
would
your
need
motivation.
to be quite phenomenal. It's like okay, so it's like as we watch soccer, we watch pretty high level soccer on TV and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Would there be an interest soccer wise in watching a bunch of girls in bikinis playing soccer?
You know, they have that in
Zero.
American football. They have the NFL have like a
Yeah.
girls team
Mm-hmm.
playing in underwears. And I'm sorry, honey, nobody gives a shit about your
Okay,
touchdown.
so
People give a shit
This
about her
is
shit.
designed for sex, right? Let me give you another example. Women's volleyball.
Okay.
They look good, man.
Women's volleyball is very sex oriented in the way
Is
they
it?
display their
Like beach volley or just regular
like
volleyball?
anyone.
Yeah.
Like you see it on like even like on the shit swimming pool of content that is on Instagram stuff when there's a nice ass or something on volleyball, you see it. Yet a lot of people like watching volleyball. If there's a nice ass, why not? I think it's the same thing.
I think people like
When
nice
it's designed
ass,
for, there's
and
a
then it
difference.
doesn't really matter what you do, honey. Just shake that ass. Who gives a shit? I think she knows also like what Ali said. When she looks at her bank account, she knows. Okay, yeah, I play. I'm a good golf player. I'm a good volleyball player, but I don't know. I would feel creeped out.
So they know where the attention is coming from, basically.
yeah. Like just open OnlyFans.
Yeah, but
and start
that's
making
exactly
real
the
money.
thing. It brings the attention, which you want to get. What's the other word that you were saying? To retain.
So going back to that bottle flipping and all those stupid pranks and shit like that brings so much money. Do you feel like yes, they make a lot of money and like Ali said, it's just like cold money and they feel really happy and they don't really have a ego or whatever, like conscious of saying this. But do you think deep inside they say, yeah, man, I wish I did something more that I could be proud of?
I think someone that does that doesn't have that introspection.
I
Maybe
think they do.
years later.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I-
Maybe at the end of their life.
Maybe
You know,
years later.
one
But I
day-
think on the moment they're like, I belong. More than,
One day,
or
there was,
I made it.
There was a show in France called Rendezvous en Terre Inconnue, and one day he took the presenter took Carambeu, the top model, Adriana Carambeu, and she went and they visited the tribe. Didn't have electricity, didn't have internet, they were living like 200 years like technology. Anyways, then she was sitting with the women, and the women were saying, yeah, I do this, I go clean this, I go bring water from 5 kilometers away every morning, and then I come back, so 10 kilometers every morning, then I cook, then I do this. What do you do, Adriana Kromber? And she had to explain to I don't like to use this word, but to a primitive population. It doesn't mean like it's like a population that's behind us, but it's just
I put clothes and I take off clothes and they take pictures of me.
And she said, and she felt ashamed. And she said, well, I don't know.
I walk.
I just walk and I'm being pretty and I walk with clothes. And she turned to the French animator and he was like laughing because, I wonder how you're gonna do with this. And he's like, she's like, help me. Like, what should I do? Well, I don't know, bitch.
Yeah,
what do you do?
it goes back to what we value. So, like you say, if you get a primitive mindset and or a setting, and you say, okay, this is a situation where you're gonna have real added value, and you see it. I watch a lot of like TV shows, and a genre that I like. It's all of those, like post-apocalyptic world. Like, I don't know, it's like a disease.
How they
alien
need to
invasion,
reorganize.
zombie attack. And the thing I enjoyed most about them, usually it's pretty crazy. I mean, the scenarios not always
It's the new
that smart,
hierarchy that's installed.
but yeah, it's like ground zero.
Yeah.
So let's take out all of
The
that
bullshit.
All the bullshit.
society you kind of created,
Yeah.
and all of the values you had, and not values, but all things that you valued are gone, and now you have to basically survive
Back to the essentials. Yeah.
and eat, and possibly,
Hunt, etc.
if you still can, reproduce.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I really like that when they explore that.
I
that
love
thing.
it too. I like it too.
And none of them, in all of those
Have
series,
any real life skills.
No, they develop them through survival. None of them have a cell phone. None of them are using internet or anything. It's just back to instinct and what's right and wrong at the most basic level.
Yeah.
And so so it's not that hard to. It's not that hard. It's actually pretty hard, I think, to go back to that very situation when you try to say, okay, like the question I asked, like, does it benefit humanity? Is it good? Is it blah, blah, blah? Because you're not put into that situation.
Yeah.
No, because it's a question of how the usage is responsible. Like phones, this is the worst thing that we did, is to have this whole thing in our pockets the whole time. You have 5 minutes, you go on and stuff like that. But at the same time, someone would tell you, if you save a life with one phone call one day, it's worth it.
Yeah.
So it's, I guess it's just the duality of life.
It's a toss-up. Yeah, the one show that really I liked about that, and I think we're gonna close with this maybe, unless you have something else to add, is Lost. That show was actually pretty cool.
It was
When
nice
they,
until
they went into an island. Yeah, it went a little bit too long, and they got
got
lost.
Yeah,
The writers got lost.
But it's the premise. Yeah, I get it.
But what happened is that the most valuable people are people who had real skills. Like a doctor, he was the leader right away because, I don't know, you're a musician. Tough luck, man. Right now is not time for music. We need this guy is leg is split in half. This guy has concussion.
And we don't care if he's nice.
Yeah,
we
exactly.
don't care if he's
can you make
caring.
fire? Can you hunt?
If he's
can
cute,
You,
if he has a
he's
nice
respectful.
butt,
No,
if he's,
it's
if he can flip a bottle.
yeah, if you're a carpenter, you're on top of the food chain.
Of the food chain. And I think we need more that we need to value the jobs like that really bring a real value to humanity. But those TikTokers, those people make so much money than a doctor or than an educator or teacher, whatever. Then why do you and how do you encourage your kids to go to school and keep pushing while their friends who are making stupid videos, flipping bottles, make more than both parents together? So, anyways. Thank you, guys. I think this is a wrap for today. It was actually, we went all over the place, all over the map on this one, but it was fun as usual. Thank you, guys. Take it
As
easy.
you
I'll
do.
see you next time.
Really cool.
Guys. Thank you,
Cheers.
guys. Cheers.